There's so much uncertainty here that, all right, welcome to Talkin' Investing. I'm Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, I'm going to do a deeper dive video on a company called Stronghold Digital Mining, stock ticker SDIG. I put out an alert video yesterday. Stronghold was down 32% yesterday, and I just wanted to let everybody know that I was not buying the dip, and I was a little bit worried, and there's some deeper issues here. Everybody seemed to respond that they wanted me to do a deeper dive video on this, so I'm going to do that today. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and everybody please smash the like button. Feel free to drop a comment below. Today's video is going to be a tough one. Stronghold has some tough news to go through. And in the long term, they may come through all of this. However, I can't look past what's going on here, and I'm going to dig in and show you what I'm looking at. And you can see, even though they were down 32% yesterday, as of the middle of the morning this morning, they're down another 17%. So the market is not done beating them up. This says their market cap is down to $163 million, but I want to show you something else. This is at NASDAQ.com. They're saying their market cap is down to $112 million. So their market cap to exahash ratio is by far smaller than any other company. So this would appear to be extremely oversold. But when you dig into the details, there are reasons for that. So I just want to go through what those reasons are and put them on your radar. You guys can decide if maybe this is a good entry point or if this is a one you want to just stay clear of. Okay, this is their press release they put out for their year-end 2021 and fourth quarter 2021 results. So it's been cascading down since this report. I want to hit a little bit of this, but then I want to dig deeper and show you some stuff that, is not necessarily in their press release. And I'm really going to skim this. They go through a lot of stuff, a lot of environmentally friendly stuff that they're doing. This company is doing something very unique, and they are cleaning the environment. So I have had my eye on this company, and I love what they're doing. However, if they can't make any money at it, then, they're going to go out of business. So that's the analysis that I'm going through right now. As of December 31st, 2021, we had received a total of 14,700 miners with a total hash rate capacity of approximately 1.3 exahash per second. As of March 24th, we had received approximately 25,200 miners with total hash rate capacity of approximately 2.3 exahash per second. So you can see they do have some miners. They now have over 25,000 miners. They're over 2 exahash. This puts them in the neighborhood from an exahash standpoint of some of the other medium-sized players. But you'll notice their market cap is radically less than that. As of March 24th, we entered into purchase agreements for an additional 29,400 miners to be delivered with total hash rate capacity of 3.0 exahash. So that's in addition to their 2.3 exahash, including 11,700 miners with total hash rate capacity of approximately 1.2 exahash associated with the delayed and uncertain order from Minerva. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. So we're going to talk more about this because this is a big issue. Secured approximately $54 million in equipment financing on December 15th, 2021, so that's a good thing. Okay, initially amended the existing equipment financing agreement with Whitehawk Finance to extend the final Minerva delivery date from December 31st, 2021 to April 30th, 2022. These 11,700 machines were all supposed to have been delivered by December 31st. They are still not delivered as of today. They've extended their loan so that they're not in default of their loan. They now have until April 30th. But the way it's going, it seems highly unlikely to me that these machines are going to arrive by then. And subsequently amended the Whitehawk agreement to remove all Minerva miners from the collateral package in exchange for other miners. So they don't think they're getting them by April 30th either, so they've totally redone their financing to take this out. Otherwise, they would have been in default of their loan. Stronghold has only received 3,300 of the 15,000 miners ordered from Minerva, despite an initial delivery deadline of December 31st, 2021. This delivery deadline was later revised to April 30th, 2022, based on communications with Minerva. Stronghold continues to have active dialogue regarding its delivery schedule and operation capacity, but the company does not have sufficient information from Minerva to provide an update or a timeline on future deliveries or if the company can expect any future deliveries. They have a problem, and I'm going to go show you how big their problem is. This is a schedule of the deposits, the cash deposits that they have paid to vendors for machines. And you're going to see Minerva is at the top of this list. They have almost $65 million that they have given to Minerva on machines that they now are saying they're not sure they're even ever going to get these machines. This $64 million, almost $65 million, would seem to be at risk in my opinion. So this situation is fluid. They really are telling you they don't know when or even if they're ever going to get any of these machines. So if they don't get the machines, I do not hold high hopes that they would get their money back. But I don't know that. That's another uncertainty. Okay, now I want to jump down to financial and operational guidance. Delays in miner deliveries and data center build-out, along with operational challenges at the Scrubgrass plant, have negatively impacted the company's 2022 cash flow and capital expenditures expectations. Accordingly, Stronghold believes a change in its near-term growth forecast is warranted and is therefore no longer targeting 8.0 exahash rate exiting 2022 to maximize flexibility and preserve capital. Stronghold plans to receive and install its existing miner deliveries. Stronghold estimates achieving a hash rate of 5.5 exahash at year end. That includes the remaining Minerva miners. So if those are not delivered, then the company is providing guidance of installing approximately 4.1 exahash of hash rate capacity by the end of the year. So they've cut their capacity forecast in half for the year 2022. Now, this was the headline, but really, this was already priced in. I do not believe that the marketplace at all believed they were getting to 8 exahash by the end of the year. This was trading somewhere in the $200 million market cap range. Had the market believed they were getting to 8 exahash by the end of the year, it would have been trading much higher than that. So although this was the flashy headline that they cut their forecast in half, I really don't think this is what impacted the stock at all. It's some of these other deeper issues that I believe are dragging the stock down. I want to go take a look at their balance sheet. Stronghold Digital Mining consolidated balance sheet. This is as of December 31st, 2021. And what I want to show you is their current assets are $54.6 million. However, their current liabilities are $92.3 million. So their current liabilities are in excess of their current assets. They've done some moves since the end of the year to try to balance this out so that they can pay their bills. None of the other mining companies that we talk about on this channel are in a position anything like this. Most of the Bitcoin mining companies have extremely strong balance sheets. They have massive amount of current assets. This is a very cash-intensive business. They need a lot of money in order to buy machines to keep up with these exahash rate expectations. They do have $130 million of cash that they've already given out in deposits, but we saw that half of that is to a company that may not ever deliver their miners. So that looms over them very, very large. I'll just take a quick look at Hut 8 as of December 31st. Hut 8 had $468 million of current assets against $26 million of current liabilities. Their current assets were 20 times their current liabilities. Whereas for Stronghold, the current assets are less than their current liabilities. So that is an issue. They will struggle with cash. Again, this is a highly cash-intensive business. And they talked about some of the fixes that they've done in the short term to get to where they're going, but this is going to be a major interruption in where they hope to be over time, and it's one of the reasons they've switched from targeting 8 exahash down to 4 exahash, because basically they've already put the deposits out on those machines, so they're just going to try to get to where they can go because they're pretty much out of money. Okay, so I just want to go through their income statement and then we'll go take a look at their chart. I want to show you my problem with this company is total operating revenue was $31 million. That created a net loss of $27 million. And this is not one of those net losses where there's a bunch of mysterious non-cash items that created a paper loss. These guys lost money. In addition to this $27 million, they also had $4.5 million of interest. Okay, they break this down by segment into two segments. So I want to show you each one because it's important. This is their energy operations segment, so that you can see on $16 million of revenue, they lost $17 million. So it's a core part of their business, but you can see that's a drastic loss. They're selling energy to the Bitcoin mining portion of the business at 2.7 cents. It's actually costing them more like 5 or 5.5 cents, not 2.7 cents. So to me, when I look at the cryptocurrency segment, really they're getting an unfair advantage. They're just shifting loss from the cryptocurrency segment to the energy segment by making a deal selling them at energy at less than the cost it takes for them to get energy. They also lost money in the cryptocurrency segment. So even with the advantage, you'll see here fuel purchased from energy segment, $2.5 million. We know it actually cost the energy segment more like $5 million to provide that. And even with that, they still lost $5 million, but it's worse than that because there was interest expense on top of that of $4.5 million. The only thing I would pull out of this is impairment of digital assets was $2 million. So I would say this $5 million loss was more like a $3 million loss. But again, they had an extra $2.5 million in energy if they were really allocating this according to its actual cost. Their revenue in this segment next year is going to be many, many multiples larger than it is right now. So this could get healthy. But I guess to summarize my thoughts on this company is they do have a strategy to try to get healthy again. And then once they get healthy again, to try to get back on track to start growing. But they have some major issues. For these reasons, I feel that this stock is just too risky for me to invest in, even with the gigantic dip. Now, you guys may come to a different conclusion. This is not financial advice. You guys need to do your own due diligence. What I wanted to do was point out all the issues that are inside of what's going on here. And you guys can take that information and add it to your own due diligence, and you may decide it is a buy at this very low price. Because I will tell you, this stock is incredibly on sale. All I really want to show you on the chart is this was 2 days ago, this purple line. This is now. They're down 44% in the last 2 days. This red line was their previous all-time low. So they were already hanging out near their all-time low, and they're now down another 44%. So I don't know where the bottom is on this. This could be a great buy and hold if you have a 3-year or 5-year time frame, and I tend to try and buy things on that time frame, but there's so much uncertainty here that I'm not ready to call this a buy for me yet. So please be careful on this one. Do your own due diligence. There's a lot going on here with Stronghold. So that's my update on Stronghold. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.